Welcome to Talking Water, a monthly segment where we talk all things water and recycled water, brought to you by our sponsor, East Gippsland Water. Hello and welcome to the program. This month we welcome Pam Porter, Executive Manager, People Safety and Culture at East Gippsland Water, to the program. Welcome, Pam. It's great to have you aboard.
Hi, Damien. Thanks for having me.
Now, Pam, as you haven't been on the program before and it's your first time, we're excited to hear about what you'll be talking about this month.
Thanks, Damien. I'm delighted to be here. We have some great things happening in the people safety and culture space, so I'd like to cover off on a few. Firstly, a bit of an update on a campaign we started at the beginning of the year, New Career. Then some information on our Managing Director recruitment, and then a bit of an intro to our new Executive Manager of Service Delivery, who I believe Neville touched on last month.
Thanks, Pam. Can't wait to hear about all of that. But firstly, can you tell myself and the listeners what goes on in the people safety and culture area? As I think, and I think most of us would, it's just another name for human resources.
I certainly can, Damien. And you are right, it is human resources. This has evolved over time, and now we deliver a whole lot more. Hence the transition to call it people safety and culture. So we'll start with human resources, which most people are familiar with. So this involves the life cycle of all employees, establishing their position descriptions for each of the roles, recruitment for vacant and newly created positions from advertising through to interviewing, gaining references, health checks, police checks, and then making an offer and people commencing with us. Mm-hmm. We also have the annual Staff People Matters survey and action plans to improve our employee engagement and experience in the workplace. We also look after training and development, where we book and arrange training for all of our staff, such as confined training entry, first aid, leadership, engagement, driver safety, and a whole lot more. Industrial and employee relations, so implementing the organisation's enterprise agreement and developing new agreements, prevention of unacceptable behaviour in the workplace, promotion of our organisational values and behaviours, and principles identified in the Code of Conduct, laws and regulations, working hours, conditions, and much more. We're passionate about our diversity and equity and inclusion, and we work with that to ensure that we are embracing a culture of inclusion, enabling workforce diversity and embedding inclusive workplace practices. Lastly, we have recently taken on the area of occupational health and safety from our service delivery team, where we are committed to providing a working environment that is both physically and psychologically safe and without risk to the health of employees and others who enter our work areas, as is reasonably practical.
That is certainly a lot. Thank you, Pam. And thank you for a great overview into people, safety and culture. And I'm sure that there's a lot more involved than what you've just described. So let's find out a little bit about New Year Career campaign. How did that all go?
Thanks, Damien. Even though there's a lot of highly skilled people who live in the area, we often struggle to get applications for positions or get suitable applicants applying for the positions that we have available. So at the beginning of the year, we decided to run an Expressions of Interest campaign called New Year, New Career. So people could let us know what skills and experience they had and what they were wanting from the workplace. And then when positions became available, following a merit-based recruitment process, we would review the EOI applications, looking at their skills and experience that may suit the role. I am delighted to say that we have received 40 applications through that process to date. We continue to hold the ad open and are receiving new applicants each week. We are doubly delighted that we have recruited 2 technical specialists through this process into our sustainability and infrastructure team. Ramsey and Gary are 2 local people who bring a wealth of knowledge and experience in project design, construction and tendering, and will be a great asset to the organisation.
That is fantastic, Pam. That's a great outcome and great initiative for people who just send their resumes in to see what happens. You also mentioned recruiting for a new managing director, and I'm assuming that Steve McKenzie is leaving the organisation. Can you give us a little bit more information, Pam?
Yes, Damien, you are correct. Steve has decided not to seek another term with East Gippsland Water, and although he says he is retiring, I'm sure we'll see him pop up in some kind of board role somewhere in the future. Who knows? Steve joined East Gippsland Water in October 2018 with his contract set for a renewal in 2023. He informed the board late last year of his decision not to seek another term. Over the past few months, Steve has remained in his position at the request of the board to oversee the recruitment of the organisation's Executive Manager Service Delivery. This position has now been filled and recruitment for a new Managing Director has commenced. We are collaborating with our recruitment agency partner SHK to facilitate the recruitment process for this role. Applications are now open with the closing date Friday the 19th of April. As a member of the East Gippsland Water Board of Directors, the Managing Director will lead a dedicated workforce focused on the delivery of safe and affordable water services, and will play a key role as a regional leader to ensure we are delivering the needs of our customers and stakeholders. As head of the organisation, the Managing Director will focus on delivering our 2023-28 strategic plan, which sees the organisation embark on an exciting change with its biggest ever capital investment program of $115 million. They will also need to recognise the importance of keeping an external focus, as a successful candidate will oversee and cultivate a diverse range of stakeholder relationships that reinforce the organisation as a committed member of the community. The board and the organisation has greatly valued Steve's contribution and wise counsel during his tenure, as we wish him all the best in his retirement. We are excited about the future and are looking forward to the new Managing Director to drive innovation, foster growth and deliver exceptional value to our customers. Applications can be made directly to SHK or check out our website at egwater.vic.gov.au for more information.
Thanks, Pam. Well, I'd like to wish Steve the very best for whatever he chooses to do in the future, and I'm absolutely sure that our listeners would as well. And good luck with the recruitment of the new Managing Director. We look forward to having them on the program in the future. You also mentioned the new executive manager, who Neville did touch on briefly in the last program. What can you tell us on that, Pam?
Thanks, Damien. Well, as Neville mentioned, Hamish Reid has been appointed to the position of Exec Manager Service Delivery, and Hamish commenced in this role with us this week. Hamish is originally from East Gippsland and is returning to his roots. He brings a wealth of experience from the water sector, having spent 12 years at South East Water, where he held the General Manager level positions overseeing strategy, customer service, community engagement and various technical roles. Hamish recently moved from the Victorian Building Authority, where he was the Director of Strategic Initiatives, leading a team of 60 building experts and spearheading a cultural change program. He previously served as Director of City Planning at Bayside City Council, responsible for urban planning, economic development, environment, recreation and infrastructure. Hamish also has experience with the EPA and holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology and Biotechnology, a PhD in Environmental Toxicology, and is a graduate of the Australian Institute of Company Directors. In his position as Exec Manager Service Delivery, Hamish is responsible for the drinking water network, sewerage services and related quality management systems across East Gippsland. He will lead and provide direction for the Service Delivery Department and meet customer service and regulatory obligations through the planned management and optimisation of operational resources and infrastructure. We are delighted to have Hamish on board and are looking forward to working with him.
Thanks, Pam. It's great to hear and learn more about what's happening in the people, safety and culture space, and learning more about East Gippsland Water and welcoming in Hamish. Now, we always like to finish the show with a song about water. And what do you have for us this month?
Thanks, Damien. This is a tough one, as we've done a few now. But I've chosen Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls by TLC.
Lovely. Great choice, Pam. Thanks so much for coming in. We look forward to talking water with someone else from East Gippsland Water next month. Pam, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Come on. I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not one God-given ray. Is it because my life is 10 shades of gray? I pray all sin fade away, seldom praise him for the sunny days. And like his promise is true, only my faith can undo the many chances I blew to bring my life to an end. Clear blue and unconditional skies have dried the tears from my eyes, no more lonely cries. My only bleeding hope is for the folk who can't cope with such an enduring pain that it keeps them in the pouring rain. Who's to blame for to gain into your own vein? What a shame you shoot and aim for someone else's brain. You claim the insane and aim to stay in time for falling prey to crime. I say the system got you victim to your own mind. Dreams are hopeless aspirations and hopes are coming true. Believe in yourself, the rest is up to me and you. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all.
Talking Water is recorded and produced in the studios of Radio East Gippsland, REG FM.